Okay, so in this video, we're going to be talking about Bleach Soul Resonance again. You will be hearing about it a lot because the beta comes out tomorrow night and we will be playing and streaming every single day. Expect it, all right? Just expect it, all right? Now, today, I have a video for you guys. It's about a minute 40 long, minute 38 exactly. And all these tweets you see on top are all derived from this video. That means there is a lot of new content, okay? There's a lot of content for us to go over, a lot of changed aspects to this, and we're on tap for the highest quality that we could get for this. Now, a lot has changed, and we will see a lot of changes tomorrow. A lot of stuff will be data mined, so expect a lot. Now, what I do hope you guys would do is follow me real quick on Twitter, please. Hit 3,000 followers, very hype. Hopefully we go way past this, way higher than 3,000 in the future. But for now, just follow. I post whenever we get new info. That's where you're going to get the info first because, you know, it's easier to make a tweet than make a video, obviously. Now, let's head into this video. All right, so I'm not gonna play the audio because it's just Chinese, Mandarin, right? I think it's Mandarin, and you'll see a couple things. So we're gonna kind of break this down afterwards. I'm just gonna let the video play through, and I'm just gonna note what I see, right? So right away we see the UI's changed, we see the hits has changed. So the UI's changed. Very nice Byakuya gameplay. It continues. He's looking beautiful. Seems to have some nice AoE effects. Now we go into some character arts, and these character arts look pretty good. I really like Ichigo's, and they've all changed at least a bit. My queen Yoruichi. Then we got Kaname, right? He also has pretty nice gameplay. I like that they're showing Byakuya. Clearly, he's going to be a big seller on launch, and his animations look decent. Then we got Ichigo, and you saw the double flash step into a parry. I think that's a parry. I'm not too sure. And then we got the new story chapters. Looks pretty good. The arts, look at the TYBW style. Absolutely beautiful, right? That's Aizen. Aizen's in the game. Oh, shit. I don't know if he was there on the beta. And the queen Yoruichi, the GOAT herself. Yes, sir. And then some cutscenes that we've already seen, right? So, you know, I've already posted it on Twitter, so you've probably seen most of this. This one, people were very surprised by how good the animation was. And I understand why. And then here we got some more gameplay. I don't know if it was in the beta. I don't know if he was. Huh. I think Ikkaku wasn't in the beta. I'm not sure. He has nice gameplay though. I think he was an SSR in the beta. Crazy was an SSR though. And yeah, the beta starts tomorrow. So that's going to be very cool. Now, 2000, I'm not really too sure what this is. I don't really think I need to know. And yeah, follow. So that's essentially it. So now we're going to do a more slow breakdown and kind of talk about everything because there's a lot to unpack, and I mean a lot. Now, first of all, you'll see that the UI's changed. So the font on the bottom is not Arial anymore. Arial would be like, it's hard to show, like explain, but it's not Arial. It's just not Arial. This is still Arial font. I just don't like the Arial font, and I'll tell you why using Arrancar's video. So you'll see the damage numbers have changed. Has that bit of a bubbly kind of ZZZ effect. I don't have ZZZ off the top of my head, like what it looks like. It just, because I don't play ZZZ, Zenless Zone 0, but I've seen some gameplay and it looks like that, the damage font, and the 16 hits is different because if we look here, guys, look at this ugly ass font with a like ugly ass drop shadow. The hits isn't even centered inside this rectangle. The HP, the slash is popping out of the HP bar, and then the numbers are the ugliest font I've ever seen. And then also Fugetsu block and evasion, like it's just so ugly to me personally. Look at this 72 out of 120. Like the 72 is on the dash. So yes, we could understand just in general, the text font, all that was not placed well. Makes sense. This was the alpha. So people were like, I don't really mind it, but look how much better this looks. The HP is slightly popping out. That doesn't really matter. We have 2 more betas to go through. The damage numbers look so much cleaner. And the hits look way cleaner, okay? The font they have for this looks way better than in English. Probably what my understanding is that because it's a longer like wording, because Mandarin letters are like shorter technically, they had to like kind of manage what they could because it was originally in Mandarin and then they had to make it into English, right? But overall, really good gameplay. Looks beautiful. Byakuya, definitely one of my most anticipated next to like Yoruichi and Kisuke, especially... Actually, that's a spoiler. I'll talk about that. Now, this part, you would expect that it's like not that important. But so first of all, Ryukia, we got some gameplay. She is going to be very good. She's a sub DPS who, when she's off field, also throws icicles out. She supports for damage reduction, healing, and also I think lowers the enemy's resist. So this Ichigo art is new. Yeah. So this is new. I don't know if we did I post it? Yes, I think so. So if we see here, they actually did change it. So it's not the same art, right? This might be for something different. But we see here that the Bankai Ichigo art is different, which is pretty interesting. Now, I do want to say, real quick, Aaron Yarrow put this below, and I was like, I don't really see it, but let me know if you do. But where is it? Here. So he said, art is sick, but why did they combine his Bankai outfit with the full brain? I just don't see it. I don't. Maybe it's because it's flowing, but I think it's the ripped. Actually, it's probably the ripped aspect of it. Yeah, no, that actually makes sense. That does make sense. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. So this is a new art. Rukia's art was actually changed a bit. It doesn't look like it, but look at the hand. So look at the hand placement, right? It's below the sword. And if we check here, it's above the sword. Well, it's like twisting around. So the art was changed. I think her head position was changed. So it looks a bit better now. Byakuya's is nice. It just, something about it doesn't look like the others. This one's beautiful. Yoruichi's is beautiful. And then we get into this gameplay. There's not really much to say. I do think the flash steps is just such a cool thing to have, though. We'll see that with Ichigo. Now, this, I'm not sure if that's the ult. It doesn't look like it because, yeah, this is the ult. This is definitely, because that's the Bankai. So that's the ult. I'm interested if it's going to be like skills for Shikai and Bankai. Like, how are they going to do that exactly? And then you can see here, this is the most interesting part to me, the flash steps. I think flash steps, and considering their art parries, could make this actually very unique gameplay. So I'm happy that they're not going for a one-of-one. Like, obviously, it's not going to be the exact same as other games, but I think not going exactly like Genshin, not exactly like Wuthering Waves, but still being similar to those games is a good thing. Now you see here, Chapter 7 and Chapter 8 are new chapters. So these are the Arrancar Part 1 and 2 chapters from what I was able to translate. So this is completely new. Before we ended, when Aizen's identity was revealed and he, when he stopped Ichigo's #1 OST, that moment, that's basically where it stopped at, from my understanding. Now they added 2 more chapters. So they added another 2 when there was 6 before. Really good addition. I mean, considering they have this and like 5 more characters since the alpha, we are looking very good for launch in like 6 months, even 9, to be like a full-fledged game that has a shit ton of content, which is really nice. And you can see there is a TYBW style, because this is, it looks like it's from episode 1 of TYBW on top of the roof, but if you see here, like, it's a Arrancar arc. It's insane. It's less TYBW, but there's those little highlights that you see on TYBW, which is pretty nice. And then you see here Aizen, right? This looks badass, right? And there is that TYBW style, especially on this Ichigo. But I feel like the art style sometimes is a bit inconsistent, but that is honestly fine because it looks beautiful. And then we see Aizen's character art. I don't know if he was in the beta, but if he wasn't, then now we have Aizen confirmed. Let me actually take a screenshot of this, because this is probably Aizen's first character art, like officially at least, right? Looks beautiful. And I think these are game modes. I think either enhancement quests or game modes. Now we see Yoruichi, first ever gameplay of the queen herself, looks really good, really good. And then we see the cutscene, so I could just kind of skip that, and I think that's kind of it. Well, we have Ikkaku, but yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna kind of go more in depth. Now Ichigo and Yoruichi, well, sorry, that's the wrong post. Yeah, so we'll start here. 2 new chapters is actually really good, because this is going to allow people to have a lot more content for a lot longer. Now, why do I say this? Because people were finishing the story in the first week of the beta. Now, could they have added more intermissions, but in the alpha, sorry, they could have added more intermissions between to kind of make it longer, but having 2 more chapters means we have like a good week or 2 of, if you're grinding hard, you'll get to the end, but it's going to be considered a lot, considering there's also like, I think 5 or 6 other game modes for everyone to enjoy. So definitely gonna be pretty interesting, that is for sure. Now next up, well, the arts are actually very nice, but having this Ichigo be in this TYBW style, and also Yoruichi's, like, is very interesting. I think that honestly, and I'm happy she's an SSR obviously, but it was pretty obvious. The thing is though, the art does sometimes look inconsistent because it's like this Ichigo art to me looks more of that like TYBW style than the Yoruichi, and the Yoruichi has a more TYBW style than also like someone like the Byakuya. So the weird thing is like they added new arts for all of them, right? We see them all here, like they've all been changed, but they're not using them. So I don't know if it's just promotional arts or what is it, because all of these guys have had arts changed, but we have seen none of these arts in game, not even this one, right? Not even this one. Like it's literally a 1-to-1 of the previous one, but they changed it for this. Sorry, for this, right? So that's been interesting. Now, next up, these are some, I think it's the, like, I can't, I think it's the full chapters, but it's a bit weird how they have it. I haven't played the game, so some things are a bit confusing to me, but you'll see. I'm pretty sure this is the Kenpachi chapter. This is versus Byakuya, and this is Arrancar going into it, I think, because this is what they said, Arrancar arc here. I could be wrong. Let's translate it right now. Yeah, so you'll see Arrancar first appearance part 1 and then part 2. So that does kind of hold up. Now, this Byakuya art is one of the most beautiful things I've laid my eyes upon. Even this one, when they use pink, it just cooks. Now, this is just a higher quality of one of the previous images. Looks pretty good. Now, Yoruichi's gameplay, honestly, it's yeah, she's gonna be fun as fuck. She's just gonna be one of those characters that I think everyone's gonna have fun using, and the fact that we've had so many different playstyles already looks to be like this game is gonna be really good, because we got Ikkaku, right, who uses his oh fuck, I have polearm in my head, staff, right, polearm, spear, whatever, but like his gameplay is quick. Yoruichi has quick, but it's more melee. Then Byakuya seems to have more AoE, and Ichigo is just more, I don't even know how I would describe it. It's just kind of more generic, right? So we already have like 4 gameplay instances, and then Rukia sub DPS. So it's like they are definitely going for a high quality game with this. And then Rukia, like, here it is. Let me mute that for sure. But she's looking pretty good. I want to see the ult though, because I want to know if she does actually like attack with the icicle still. Because I don't know if she will actually do that, but hopefully she does now. Her freeze looks to be pretty strong, but I haven't obviously played the game, so I don't know how important it really is, but we'll have to see. That does look a lot better than it did before though. And what's here? So yeah, that's the before and after. So yeah, go check out Aaron's gameplay if you want to see how it looked before. But tomorrow night, we will be playing Bleach Soul Resonance. Let me know what you think of all the content, all the new info we got. Please go follow my Twitter account. Would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Bye-bye.